Hey there. So, most people, when trying to create a business, only end up just creating another job. And this is why they end up burnt out and they think that side hustles don't work, but it's only because they are doing the whole thing wrong. So, it's a service based side hustle is only gonna leave you really tired and really stressed out and really burnt out. What you need to do instead is you need to follow the product based side hustle business model. So, how would you actually do this? So, the first thing you need to do, guys, is you need to pick some kind of product that you happen to have some experience with. So, if I'm a software developer, you're just talking about my own background. That's what I started out with. That was my first area of expertise in the job world. So I knew about software, and so naturally, when I started my first entrepreneurial venture, I built up a software app, right, and a software application, because I already know a ton about software. So if you know about software, you should be building some kind of software as a service as your product based side hustle. Now, let's say you work in retail and you've been working in a clothing store. So you have a lot of product knowledge about clothes and fashion. What you should probably do in that situation is create an e-commerce store selling some kind of fashion, since you happen to have a ton of knowledge around that product. Or if you've been working in a shoe store, then you should probably do an e-commerce store selling some kind of shoe product. Uh, Now, you could also launch an information product side hustle where, let's say, you've been working um, at a gym, right? Like maybe you've been a trainer at a gym. So you have a lot of knowledge about how to get fit, and you have a lot of knowledge about how to get a six pack. So what you could do is you could build an information product around your expertise, since you already know a ton about fitness. So what makes sense in that situation is you should be building a side hustle selling fitness information products like a course or a membership program or some kind of access thing where people get your best techniques and recipes and other things to help them in their fitness goals. So when you do your side hustle this way, guys, you really free up a lot of your schedule. You're not wasting a lot of time having to fulfill client work one on one. Because if you gotta do like a one on one service and you gotta juggle it with a day job, especially if your day job is demanding, then it becomes really difficult. There's gonna go weeks where you just hate your life and you just wish like you could end the whole side hustle thing. Like you didn't have to do side hustle, and then you just give it up and you say, this is too hard, and you give up on financial independence. You just go back to just working the 9 to 5, and for a while you allow yourself to forget about financial independence. But the problem is it's gonna come to you like 10, 20 years down the line. Yeah, it depends on when you're gonna retire, right? Or in some cases, like has happened in my case quite often when I've been laid off, right? So if I hadn't had the entrepreneurial gene pushing me and prodding me to be building my own side hustles, like that would be so much harder, because like I'd be like, the one thing I had going in my life, my job, is gone. What do I do now? So and that happens, like especially nowadays with technology, a lot of us are gonna get replaced in the workplace one way or the other. So what you gotta figure out is build your product side hustle. Stop the service-based side hustle business model, just because like that model is very hard to work alongside your day job. it's really tough. If you can make it work, kudos to you. But for most of us, it's really tricky, very hard to make work with a day job. So if you need some resources to help you with your side hustle, then check out some of my free resources. The links will be in the description.